Hi, this is Sara Levin, the Artful Inker. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, I'm sharing this New Year's card that was a request by one of my viewers, Judith. So thank you for requesting, and let's get on to the creating. For this card, we're going to start with the Festive Post Stamp Set. It is in the retiring products from the August to December mini catalog from Stampin' Up. And I've got my Pool Party ink, and I'm using the little snowflake from that set, and we're just going to randomly stamp on a few snowflakes just to give this a little bit of color, and that's it. So let's pop the ink back out of the way, and then I want to use the Winter Snow embossing folder. This is a great delicate little snowflake embossing, and we're going to pop our piece that we just stamped in here. And then let me grab my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, and we're going to emboss a couple of pieces and be almost ready to put our card together. So our 1, 2, and 3 plates there, and then our piece of cardstock in our embossing folder. Seam first. Let's push this out far enough that we can get the sandwich in. And then just a crank. Oops. I've been foolish and left my adapter plate in there. Do you ever do that? There we go. Now it'll go right on through. So the number 2 plate is not needed. Sometimes I have to remind myself of that. Okay, so then we've got this piece that's embossed with a little bit of color, and let's set that out of the way. And then we're going to use this embossing folder one more time. I've used the layering circles to cut Coastal Cabana and Misty Moonlight. Oops. And Purple Posy, and I just want to get them, they'll all just fit in here, which is lovely. One pass through with our embossing, and then we can just take the whole thing out of the way and grab these pieces out. And of course they're pretty with their little snowflakes on them. And next, to give these guys a little bit of bling, a little bit of zhuzh, I'm going to use the Frost White shimmer paint. You have to shake that up. There's a little ball inside that helps you mix that. And then we're just going to start with what's in the cap here. And I'm using a sponge dauber, and that's my silicone craft sheet. Since this will rinse right off of that. Okay, and that gives it a higher shine than if I were using my Wink of Stella. And I'm not being super careful about putting this on because all of that gives some nice frosty goodness to the look. And then we'll do the same thing for the Purple Posy here, using the excess from my craft sheet. Okay, and let's set that one aside and cap this up and move our pieces out of the way. Okay. Next, I've used the Essential tag punch from the August to December mini. It's carrying over, which is fabulous. And I've cut 2 pieces of Pool Party. You're only going to need 1, but I wanted to share a mistake I made with you, that I made with you when I was making tags for some office treats yesterday, which is what this card is based off of. So we're using that festive post snowflake again. And then using A Wish for Everything, which is from the Stampin' Up! Annual Catalog. And this is a 2-case set of sentiments. So I've got my Misty Moonlight ink, and I have mounted my stamps already, 2 of the sentiments from there. Let's just turn this over and tap it on. And I will show you what my mistake is. Okay, so we have that. That looks almost right, but it's not. The happy is upside down. And it took me a couple of tags yesterday to realize, so I need to flip it over, because that Y and that H look very similar. So be sure that you are doing a test stamp with that before stamping on your project. That's a do as I say and not as I did yesterday. Okay, so there we have it correctly, but again, they look very similar. Okay, so we're ready to put our card together, and let's start with adding dimensionals to the back of our Whisper White layer. Make sure you put plenty on so that it isn't going to sag. Don't know why I put those out of the way, because I'm going to need more, and let's put the bad tag out of the way before I put that on my card. Okay, and then let's center this. The base is cut at 4 1/4 by 11 and scored at 5 1/2, so it's top opening. And then we need our circles here, and we're going to layer those up with some dimensionals. We've got a little bit of schmutz there. Okay, let's put this one on. I'm not pressing until I've got everybody in place. We're double stacking on the right hand side. Just looking to see where my doubles and singles need to go. And we're going to double down here. Okay, let's pull all these backing bits off. I don't know why some of these are giving me trouble today and others are coming right off. Okay, make sure I've got my doubles where I want them. And just lay that on. And then finally, I'm not going to put a dimensional on this edge. I'm going to go here, and then I'm just thinking out again where my singles and doubles need to be. Okay, and we're good with our dimensionals. Let's just lay that down, Press everybody into place. And then it's time for our tag. And we will add dimensionals to that too, of course. And then we need a double stack out here on the edge. And then we just need to add a little bit of embellishment and we're ready to roll. Oh, I think under here too is going to need that double stack. So let's do that real quickly. Oh. There we go. Now that edge isn't going to get folded down. Let me push all these bits out of the way. And I want to add some of this Pool Party shimmer ribbon. If you don't have this, you need it. It's its own little shimmery party. And we're going to do a fluffy faux bow with this. So I'm giving it a twist, and then I'll cut this and then just tuck this end through. I've got a nice close-up one simple trick video on doing these faux bows instead of, if you need to see it in closer, slower motion. Okay, and then I want to trim this little tail a little bit. And here are my glue dots. We need some of those. Now the glue dots do help that bow both stick to your project and keep from moving around. So you want to make sure that you're getting glue dots on the back here where they will help your bows keep from, your loops in the bow from moving about. And we're just going to stick this guy right in here on our tag. And here's my take your pick tool. I want to add a couple of glue dots here at the front. Because I want to hold those tails down. Okay, and same thing with this one. Okay, let's move some of this out of the way. And then finally, we're going to add some of these Playing with Patterns resin dots in the Coastal Cabana. Oops. Just a couple of these little ones to add just a, oh, my dot did not come with that, so let's put my dot back on and then we'll put it down here and then tuck one of these medium dots in. I think I like it over here. Okay, and there's my New Year's card. Thank you, Judith, for asking about New Year's cards. I'm always happy to try and accommodate a request. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you'd like to be notified the next time I upload a video. And of course, I'd love if you would share my video with your card making friends. Have a great day. Bye.